Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with another video. Y'all sure already know what time it is. It is a new month, so that means we're getting into my top 10 upcoming, most anticipated, most hyped sneakers. Basically, what I'm trying to say is whether it's for the toe or for the dough, and I might say I'm not gonna judge, but I'm probably gonna judge. These are gonna be 10 shoes that you should be looking out for this month. And of course, I like to cheat a little bit on the list, so we are gonna have a few honorable mentions this month, just like every month. It's usually more than 10 releases. There's more than 10 decent to good releases. I gotta at least have a few on there. Now remember, I cannot see the future, just like you. So if there is a new release, a release date change, which has happened, there is a release date change that happened this month, I make sure to hold y'all down on the weekly heater hype, so be looking out. Make sure you drop a like on this vid. We have to please the algorithm, guys. Appreciate you, and finesse that bell. We got a lot of shoes to talk about and not a lot of time, so let's go ahead and let's get into my top 10 upcoming shoes for February. Just before we get into number 10, I had a lot of people asking about this specific hoodie in the last couple videos, and I want to let y'all know that this hoodie is dropping on 2/5, that is Saturday, on sampleind.com, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll make sure to link everything down below, the IG, if you guys want to follow us. This right here is the Slayer hoodie, and y'all were asking about it, so I just wanted to let y'all know. I've seen comments and I was trying to comment back at people and let them know when the hoodie was dropping. So there you go, there's your quick reminder, and hopefully you are able to get your size, because it seems like a lot of people are going for this one, but hopefully if you're there at 8 p.m. you'll get your size, trust me, or at least you should. I can't guarantee it. Up first at number 10, we have this brand new Marina blue, or dark Marina blue, Jordan 1. Good thing about this shoe is that the resale is not high right now, so if you do end up missing a release on the release date, you shouldn't really have any trouble picking up the shoe. And maybe that'll deter some resellers from even buying this shoe, because these joints is what, $250, $240 in my size right now, a week and a half out from the release. So maybe it'll stop them from even buying them, because it's not in the profit. But you know, at the end of the day, for some people, you know, $20 is $20, you know. The release date on these is going to be February 16th, which is a Wednesday, kind of a weird release date, and the retail is still that regular $170. Other than that, I don't have a lot to say for this release. It's definitely not my favorite pair of ones. If you like that Shadow 2.0 kind of flip colorway, this one's going to be for you. I have seen that people have done comparison with the Royal to a dark Marina blue, and it is definitely a different color, but I have Royals, and this shoe to me is, this is going to be one of those shoes I feel like is forgotten. By the end of 2022, this is going to be another forgotten Air Jordan 1 colorway. And that's just, you know, how I feel personally. But don't let me deter you from getting your shoes, Slight Bars. If you're going for them, good luck. That was number 10, the dark Marina blue 1. At number 9, I had to include, I had to put some respect on Bad Bunny's name, because right after I dropped my hater hype, when these first popped up, I feel like a few hours later or the day after, they released all the info forms. So this shoe is going to retail at $160. This is the Power Form, a mix of the Form and the Adidas Power Phase, and this is the Catch and Throw pair, or the Bonito pair, or the Bad Bunny joints. Either name works. If y'all don't know what the Bad Bunny joints was doing last year, then just know this year they gonna go. Last year the Bad Bunny collabs was going crazy, the shoes was going crazy, and the price was going crazy as well. Now I did just check to see what they were at, and you know, of course people are asking stupid prices like over $1 million. Seen other prices around 400. I've seen people's highest bids around 300, so that's kind of what the price is right now. It's probably gonna be a little high, you know what I mean, just based off the pricing of the old class. But if this is a shoe that you're gonna be going for, if you are a Bad Bunny fan, a salute. And as of right now, the only way to enter for this shoe is going to be on Adidas Confirm app. I'ma always hope you can get your joints for retail, and if you can't, hopefully that price continues to drop on this shoe when they do come out. At number 8, we actually got a fill-in shoe, but this shoe kind of quietly is starting to get hyped up. It was always a good colorway, and I felt like I said that when I first seen it. It is a good colorway, but slowly but surely the hype is starting to build and build up on it just a bit, and that is the Cardinal Air Jordan 3. Now, as y'all may know, the playoff 12s were supposed to be dropping on February 19th, and I believe that they got pushed back to March 1st, and this is now the shoe that will be dropping on the 19th, the Cardinal 3s. The dates have changed if you didn't already know. And I just checked to see what the prices were at, It was between $350 and $450 in most sizes. The bids were kind of in that 300 range. So for right now, it's looking like if you do miss, it's unfortunately going to be a little bit more than 20 or 30 on top, depending on what size you have. I mean, what can I say? It's a clean colorway based off of a clean colorway of the Air Jordan 7, and it just really works on this Air Jordan 3. I like this shoe. I am going to be trying to get it just to drop a review, but I own Katrinas. Yes, it's not the exact same color, but it's close enough that if I had to choose between Katrina 3s or Cardinal 3s, I would keep my Katrinas, not just because, I mean, they're Katrinas, but also because my girl got me the Katrinas. The Cardinal 3s is a good, solid, clean colorway, and it's starting to get a lot of respect, starting to build that hype. So that shoe had its date changed again. Remember, dropping on the 19th, Cardinal 3s. For number 7, I might be showing a little bit of bias just because I like acronym. It might not be my favorite looking sneaker on the list, but it is one of the more unique ones. And one colorway I definitely don't like, the other one I'm starting to come around to, and that is the acronym Blazer Low. Now this is definitely gonna be some basura for some of y'all, but to me, the purple pair or that grape color, whatever that one is, yeah, those are kind of basura. But the black and kind of pistachio green ones, not as bad at all. It is one of the more unique sneakers, and it was another shoe that I talked about on the Heater Hype, and then all the information came out about it right after. And the information is that these are going to be dropping on February 10th. I believe the retail will be $140, and both colorways will be dropping. And I don't really see a high resale on this shoe just because this is not gonna be one for everybody. Unless inventory is just super low, these should not be bad on secondhand market if this is a shoe you're looking for. And honestly, if these are gonna be dropping at boutiques and everything, you might be able to just pick these up kind of easily, manually, depending on where you're looking at. Like Bodega might have them. Concepts, Sneaker Politics, boutiques like that are probably gonna end up stocking this shoe. So if you really want this shoe, just enter your raffles. And hopefully this will be a little bit of an easier collab to actually cop this year. Now, Ye does not want to be left out in February, and there are actually a few different restocks happening this month. The first one we're gonna talk about is here, and that is the Blush Yeezy 500. Retail on these should be $210, and they should be restocking on February 19th. And the Yeezy 500 to me, although it does have some not as good colorways, and on my feet, Yacht Gang, over time, I kind of didn't like them as much. But the Blush colorway, I respect. It is the OG, the original first 500, I believe, that actually dropped. I feel like the pale yellows came out online, but the pre-order wasn't fulfilled, or we didn't have them until after the blushes. I might be wrong, it was a few years ago. Yes, I was one of the people who paid the extra money to get the pale yellow 500s and bought the whole Yeezy set to go with it. Yeah, that was me. Put the clown mask on me, yeah. Anyways, man, the 19th, the 500 should be restocking. Up next, the day after my birthday, on February 26th, we should be getting the Dazzling Blue Yeezy 350 V2 slide bars. And if you didn't know by now, if you haven't noticed, if it's a 350, them joints is selling out. And I checked the prices. I feel like the price is so high on this shoe because it's so similar to the old like color stripe pairs of Yeezys that go for so much right now. Prices on the dead 350 Dazzling Blues is at $700. Now that's like, lowest ask for the sellers. Some of the highest bids I've seen though are still high in that $400 plus range. So this one is gonna be, if you really want it, this one might be a little scary. It's an all black Yeezy with the color stripe. It's simple, but it's deadly. It's deadly effective out here in the streets, bro. Trust. This is one I'm really gonna wish y'all good luck on if you're going for it. Again, dropping on the 26th of February. Retail should still be $220. Hey, listen. Good luck. Them prices is a little scary for these. Number 4, on the same day, February 26th, we have JB battling back at these Dazzling Blues with this brand new Brotherhood Air Jordan 1. And I gotta say, I know this is a new colorway of the Air Jordan 1. I really like the color blocking on this shoe. The materials look pretty well done. Reminds me of something like the Obsidian Air Jordan 1. And all in all, this is looking like a pretty strong cop for me. For as many shoes as I do have and am trying to get rid of, this color blocking is pretty unique, and it's very unique to be on an Air Jordan 1 High. Of course, I'm always, I always want my Air Jordan 1s in the Air Jordan 1 High OG form. Luckily, right now, these are a lot cheaper than Dazzling Blues. Seems like the prices are ranging in the 400s, the bids ranging in the 300s. So it's going to be probably a little up there by the time it drops. But so far from what I've seen, it is going to be a super solid Jordan 1, and a different Jordan 1 just purely off that color blocking. So that's number 4. This is definitely a cop for me. Now y'all should already know what time it is. Let's get into some of these honorable mentions. In the first one, I like just off the strength, it reminds me of a Norfolk Tides colorway, and that is this dark Marina blue pair of Dunk Lows. Unfortunately, this one isn't honorable mentions because it did already drop. I believe it dropped on the 2nd or the 3rd, but it was one of my favorite of some of these newer colorways of Dunks. So at resale, you can miss me. At retail, I would have took a pair. For Valentine's Day, we got 2 releases. We actually have a Valentine's Day Dunk Low for the ladies out there, small feet gang. Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. These to me look pretty ugly in these photos right here. They don't really look good. Small feet gang, y'all can let me know if y'all are feeling them. And then we have another shoe that's definitely not as bad, but still ain't really hitting for nothing, and that is the Yeezy CMPCT. I guess it's compact. I'm gonna just call them the compact 350s. This all over red pair should be dropping on the 14th. The retail still should be $220 on this, and I have seen the compact pairs in person, not the red, but the ones that dropped, and not really a fan. But both of these are still notable releases since they are dropping for Valentine's Day, so I wanted to include them. Another one that actually dropped today was LaMelo Ball's new shoe, the MB01, and this is the Buzz City colorway. I looked on Puma, and a lot of these joints are just gone. I looked on some of the foot sizes. They had a couple sizes still in stock, so if you're looking for this LaMelo Ball joint, make sure y'all check online and check your local stores today, because it seems like these joints are selling out, at least online. Now another good Yeezy restock we're getting on the 24th, the Desert Oil and the Rock Yeezy boots back. Now they should retail for, I believe, $200 or $210. And if you haven't checked the price of these Yeezy boots, over time they have risen. So even if you did want them, don't check it right now. Just check it after they restock. The insulated boots went up. The Knit Runner boots went up. Yeezy boots is just up right now. At number 3, listen, small feet gang, y'all are winning with this one. This is another shoe that should be dropping on the 24th, and I definitely say should be dropping. I would not be surprised to see this shoe get pushed back because we already have so many J's dropping this month. And as far as retail goes, it is going to be $200. That is the canvas, the blank canvas Air Jordan 4. Low key, these are kind of heaters. Definitely reminds me of the Levi's 4s that dropped a few years ago. I mean, it's literally a blank canvas Air Jordan 4. You can do whatever you want with them. So from what I see as the creative aspect of the shoe, I think that's hard, and I just think how the overall just shoe, how it looks now. Just a sail canvas 4, even down to the midsole, hard. Unfortunately, I am a Yacht Gang men's size 12. Since this is a women's release, it probably will only go up to a men's 10.5. So this is one that I will have to miss out on. And number 2, definitely would say this entire release, not my favorite, but I respect it, and that is the Zound and Vape collab. Now this is actually gonna be dropping on February 5th. That is tomorrow, Saturday at 12 p.m. EST. This one is definitely a toss-up, beginning that Vape collab and knowing what I'm assuming that Zound would do with this release, the quality and everything. I get it. So I'll leave it there at number 2. And at number 1, numero uno, y'all should already know what time it is. Since the playoff 12s are not dropping, I feel like this shoe would have still beat the playoff 12s, but the playoff 12s would have been definitely at number 2. This shoe to me, I mean, it just holds a special place in my heart. It's sitting in the background right now, but we are getting that retro this year. 2 words once again, Big Bang. The Big Bang LeBron 9. Now there is no release date on this shoe just yet, and I think retail is like $200 or $220. It's a little bit higher than what I think it originally cost. Well, welcome to this week's breaking news segment. I want to say thank you to Nike for dropping the information in an hour and a half after I was done recording. Now we have official retail and release dates on the LeBron 9 Big Bang for 2022. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Unfortunately, I am going to be kind of raining on my own parade. Y'all know I like the Big Bangs. Y'all know I was looking for a new pair. Now here's the details, fresh off the press. Release date is going to be on the 18th of February, and the retail is what has people kind of going crazy, but I don't really understand it because you were going to pay it regardless, but hey, it is what it is, and that is $240 The Big Bang is going to cost $240, and yes, that is a high price. To put that into perspective, in 2012, the Big Bang LeBron 9s dropped at $170. All right, 10 years later, they drop again, and it's $70 more off the hit for this same shoe. Now, I'm checking the prices right now. I'm looking at my phone. Lowest ask in my size, at least a size 12, is $422 with the highest bid at $350. So the way it's looking right now is, if you ain't hit for retail, you was about to pay that $240 anyways. And Nike's just saying, listen, let's step in and we gonna need that extra $20, $30, because we already know what y'all gonna be trying to do out here once the shoes actually drop. And if you're asking the question to yourself, Bull, would you spend that $240? Yeah. And that is what it is. Again, thank you to Nike. Thank you to all the news sites for reporting on this right after I get done recording. And now we have to do it from the setup cam. This is the Twitch cam. Again, follow me on Twitch. You already know what to do. But that's it. That's the end of this week's breaking news segment. Y'all let me know down below. Is $240 too much for y'all to cop Big Bangs? In my eyes, if you missed them, that was going to get spent anyways. But that's the end of this week's breaking news segment. Hope you enjoy. And with all that out the way, listen, that is a wrap. Make sure you guys drop a like on this vid. We have to please the algorithm gods. And that was my top 10 sneakers for February. Y'all let me know what was your top 3 or top 2 or the one sneaker that you are looking for this month. Drop that down below in the comments and I will see you guys on the next video. Much love to all the fan followers and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Twitch. The Twitch is BulletRC. I've been having a lot of new people come through to the Twitch, so salutes here, there, blah, blah, blah. Of course, BulletRC, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. That's all I got for today. Much love. Peace.
If you come here trying to take some, there's a lot more where that came from, and it really ain't no thing. I got some up here in this thing. I just dropped the jig in my Red Bull, and it really gave me wings. Yeah, up and away. Y'all should have seen this shit coming in May.